What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another Deadpool party reaction video. And let's check out some Couch Tomato. I really like his channel, like his videos. He reminds me of my channel because he uses well, he likes movies, of course, and he uses different sound effects from different films and different funny audio clips, you know, in his videos, just like my channel, just like I do. Let's check out 30 Reasons Star Wars Episode 6 and John Carter are the same movie, featuring Mr. Sunday Movies. I don't know if I know Mr. Sunday Movies, but I always thought that John Carter was like the new age Star Wars. Man, I thought they were going to make a whole bunch of series for that movie. I liked him. I like John Carter. You know, some people was a little iffy, but I liked it, and it reminded me so much of Star Wars. But let's see all his points. Let's check it out.
Thank you. Movie's supposed to be a space opera, but even if that's not your kind of thing, it still has elements everyone can relate to because the film has something for everybody. For example, with the narration at the beginning, they include text for deaf people and audio for the blind. I told you guys in the Battleship versus Star Trek video that I'm a sucker for sci-fi movies. The technology, etc. always yogas my attention span. My biggest pet peeve with the genre though is no matter what planet you're on, the aliens that you meet always find a way to speak English. So kudos to this movie for going the road less traveled and having the aliens speak another language. And for those of you who can't read subtitles and watch the action at the same time, you can't see me but I'm pointing at myself right now. The screenwriters add a plot device in the script to translate. This extraterrestrial sitting on his throne chilling and whatnot, and then the main guy comes in and picks a fight with his henchmen. As a form of punishment, him and one of the green aliens with the two horns gets thrown into a Coliseum-style gladiator battle against this monster in front of a live studio audience. You would think it's for fun and no aliens were harmed in the making of this production, but that's not the case because when the green chick gets thrown in there, she dies to death in 5 seconds or less. It looks like the same thing might happen to the hero, but the force is strong with this one and he's able to defeat the monster. There's a battle in the desert that takes place on these flying ships, and that's when the action starts basically. It's good guys versus bad guys, and the villain finally gets taken down when
said she loved my necklace, started relaxing. Now that's what the I call a chain reaction.
There's a princess in this movie, and if you're a guy, it's because of her you realize how smart this movie's being. See, I hate it when directors shoehorn their political agendas in their films, but here, I don't even notice I'm being hit over the head with it this time around because I'm distracted by the princess's Xena Warrior Princess cosplay. You gotta watch the movie like a second or third time to pick up on the director's PSA about nuclear weapons and the dangers they pose if they're in the wrong hands. The good guys find out that the enemy has a weapon that can wipe out any and everybody. I always say never judge a book by its front cover, judge it by its back cover instead, because behind every bad guy is a badder guy. This rings true here, and we find out that the bad guy gets all of his advice from his mentor with the Michael Jackson disease skin tone and School of Slithering robe. He's the real pure evil mastermind, so you gotta disregard all the subplot bad guys who only act bad for cool points. Prime example is one of the characters acts like a deadbeat dad in front of his friends, but when nobody's around, he changes into the father of the year.
Force is strong in my family. My father has it. My sister has it. Yes. It's you, Leia.
My father? Why would you say that?
You know what? Never mind. This guy's evil too because he never properly introduced himself to his own daughter. But I digress. There's a war on the horizon, and no matter who you are, you gotta pick a side, which I get. The part I don't really understand is the conflict the hero's having. He's recruited by one of the sides and he tells him, no, he doesn't believe in violence.
What?
I said no because he doesn't believe in violence.
What?
No, because he doesn't believe in violence.
What?
Forget it, he changed his mind.
Okay.
The war starts and it looks like the good guys have the upper hands because they hit the enemy with the element of surprise. But nope.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Outnumbered and outgunned, the good guy characters get help from the alien race they met earlier in the movie to even up some of the odds or whatever. Then one of the evil guys starts cheating and using blue magic to hurt the hero. Then Empire strikes back much? And the hero cuts off the secondary bad guy's hand during the battle. In the end, the good guys win and everybody's cheering, but it's bittersweet since one of the characters has to go to a funeral ceremony right after. Those are 24 reasons these movies are the same.
Couch. You don't mind if I add my 2 cents, do you?
No problem. Mikasa is Sukasa, bro.
Thank you. Though I probably would have interrupted, even if you didn't give me permission. That's who I am. I'm just a very unpleasant person. So I'm told. By the friends I don't have. Number 1. Both of these properties are currently owned by Disney, with the biggest difference being John Carter cost the studio $250 million to make, whilst Return of the Jedi grossed $250 million for its studio during the original release.
Up. Mr. Sunday Movies, similarities only this week.
Jesus, fine, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd add something a little different, you know? Distinguish myself from bloody Nerdsync and Bandit. Those bastards. Alright, okay. Number 2, at the beginning, one of the characters is making a list of demands. And when negotiations go sour, name-calling ensues. Weapons get pulled, and the main characters get thrown behind bars. Okay, so you mentioned this in Reason 20, but barely. So allow me to elaborate. The alien race that joins the fight at the end, it's a little surprising that they reach good terms with the main guys because their relationship started off on the wrong foot. The good guys were also ambushed by them and held captive for 12 minutes of the movie's runtime after they first met. I know this because I timed it. And then everyone's all, I guess we'll just let bygones be bygones? But for some reason. Later in the film, when the hero comes face to face with the evil guy in a robe, it gets pretty lopsided. And I give the edge to the villain that uses blue magic techniques that paralyzes his opponents. But still, in a battle of good versus evil, if I was a betting man, I'd put my money on good 9 times out of 10. Unless you're a character Sean Bean's playing. Not because the cliche of good always triumphs, but because I seriously question how the bad guys spend their training time. During the space jet ski scene, the bad guys, with years of experience, you'd assume, let a newbie embarrass them their first time behind the wheel. Look at this! What a horrendous military display! Lastly, the 3 wise men use a force ghost technique where only a few can see. And sadly, to regular people, they go unnoticed. Must be a lonely existence, being a ghost. Wandering the eternal plane, where there's little to no concept of time, never feeling the touch of another living being, just waiting. For nothing. Not even death. Just a sweet release from this infinite hell. Anyways, thanks for having me, Couch. This is a lot of fun. I'll see you later.
Those are 30 reasons these movies are the same. You agree? Yes, no, maybe so. If not, politely share your thoughts in the comment section below and click the subscribe button for more 24 Reason videos. How about a round of applause for Mr. Sunday Movies? For those of you who don't know, Mr. Sunday Movies is one of the best YouTube movie reviewers on every and all things geek related. And don't let the name fool you. Dude has reviews, Easter egg videos, trailer breakdowns, and supercuts to last you from Sunday to Saturday on his channel. Click the link on the right and give him permission to blow your mind, and while you're there, tell him I sent you.
Best elevator music I've ever heard.
Best elevator music I ever heard. Yeah, I agree with all those points, y'all. Yeah, man. I when I first saw it, like, I was like, this reminds me of Star Wars, man. And Return of the Jedi is just, I don't know. Maybe, you know, they say that, you know, when something reminds you of something else, like people, you know, are very fans of the original, and they, you know, they have that fixed on their mind, so they make another film or make something else. Like it's subconsciously they don't know that they're making it. So maybe it was like the filmmakers, director, writer, or something subconsciously kind of, you know, was fans of Star Wars and all that and didn't know. But yeah, like I said, subscribe to Couch Tomato, and I'm gonna subscribe. I already subscribed to Couch Tomato, but I'm gonna subscribe to Mr. Sunday Movies. I've never heard of him before, so it's the first time. Gonna check his videos out. And if you like my reaction, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and share. Until Batman v Superman. Peace out, y'all.